Okay, people, how we doing out there? First things first, I left a hot mic open so we can get some people to come in here and see if they're going to basically do our 3 gray mixes. This is the micro silver mix that we made to put against our products for fun. Hold on for a minute, got a commercial. There you go. So, we thought it'd be fun because I've done green screen paints versus our products. It's boring. I've done house paints versus our products. It's boring. So I figure we make our own form of advanced mixes to put against our products. And we call these mixes not formulas because that's what they are, just mixes. There's a difference between a formula and a mix. But anyway, as you can see, we have 3 different products here. We actually 3 different screen paints here. We actually made this with the mixture that was supposed to be our screen paint product, the Noor. We call it the fake Noor or whatever we want to call it. But anyway, we made an advanced version of the Noor. We actually made it with Black Dynasty, that high grade silver over there, and some mica, which was a much better version than that crap they call themselves making. There's the mica right there. There's a high grade silver here we used. We used some, this is now converted over to the paints we made now. That was actually some Black Dynasty and of course some poly, which does nothing at all, period. This is just messy. So anyway, making those products and beating the crap out of them twice, I decided to take that mixture and make 3 different paints from it. So right here we got this one we just made a few minutes ago. That's a more lighter dark silver than this one. This is actually dark silver, and this is actually pure silver right here mixed with mica. All these are mica. Now I told you at the end of the day, all screen paints are made out of the first thing they put into it is mica and silver, every last one of them. Doesn't make a difference on the base whether they're using Bear 1050, Network Gray, or any kind of gray at the end of the day, any kind of white at the end of the day, or even black paint. It all starts off with mica and silver. That's what it all is. Now, as I said before, we came up, we backed up our products. We did exactly what we needed to do. People made the products. 2 people, 1 person failed 2 attempts. We came in, we did it for him because eventually he was going to get the black sooner or later. So we basically beat him to the punch and made it black and put mica in it. Made another version, which was Noor. Went in and made that product with the upgrade version of mica, silver, poly, and dynasty, which is actually a much darker version. Crushed that on camera. Moving on. So now we got this paint left over. What are we going to do with it? Now I want a challenge for my screen, so I started to make my own versions of my own gray mixes. We did some demonstrations versus the gray wall. We have a very light gray wall, which represents the gray paints, and actually this one did the best at all of them. White levels, this would be the silver would do the highest. This is an in-between. Now, how does this compare to our product? We could turn this stuff white. So the question we have here is, how many gray mixes are willing to go against the mica challenge, the screen paint, we call it advanced screen paint mix challenge because this is more advanced, versus y'all products? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, none of y'all are going to do it. I'm calling that right from the door. You know, I got a habit of calling things from the door and it coming true. I sat there and called it from the door about the Network Gray was going to match, it matched. I called it from the door that Noor was not going to work, laughed on camera about it, didn't match either. Even when we upgraded, it still didn't match. And now I'm telling you right here, you're not doing this. The reason why, because if any one of the customers take the first base of silver and mica and they mix that with Network Gray 773, that's your product right there, done. It's an upgrade version of your product. If they mix it with the slip silver, which we know you're afraid of, and a lot of people are afraid of, not just him, that's not going to be good. If they mix it with any form of gray paint, it's not going to be good. Now, we already did this mixture with black paint. We can show you the video demonstration. As a matter of fact, we got it right here. And no problem doing the demonstration again. But you guys, at the end of the day, the very paint that we use to play around with and have fun with is the very paint that you're terrified of. That's the point we wanted to put across. But this stuff we're going to play with every day for fun. It's the same product that you're afraid to do. So that pretty much eliminates your product right there without even making a killer product. We're just going to use this for fun, and we're going to post the ingredients so everybody knows what's in it. So they can't go in and change it up any way they want. We're gonna put actually 6 sets of ingredients in. The first one will be the black and white challenge. This was the original one we did when we saw the free product on how to make the Metallica Mix 2.0. That makes 3 screen paints out of black and white paint. That's all you need, just black and white to do that. That's gonna be UV mix, personal mix, and Metallica mix. This right here is gonna match anything. I mean, literally anything. The only 2 things you need to upgrade the product is mica and silver, that's it. Black is used to control what your tone is going to be, and silver can be a way to control your tone, and so can white. Those are if you're using reversals. If you're using the black base first, which you want it darker, then you use silver and white. If you're going to do a gray surface, like a gray product we have over here, or maybe a little lighter than this, then you start off with gray, and your tone becomes black. That's it. That's all it is. Simple and plain. We'll put the ingredients out for you. Now, for them, they're more than welcome to make them and do the demonstrations themselves, but we know they're not going to do that. What did I say on camera? I said, post the ingredients, and I will make it on live with no problem. Did I keep my word? Yes, I did. Now, will they do it? No, because again, their products will match. That's why. All right, let me show you the results. So this is what we got. We made this one on camera. That's a little lighter. This is a little bit more silver in it. Is that moving with that? Oh, because it was tape on there. Is that moving by itself? And this is a little darker right here. This is the lighter one. This is just silver and mica. That's it. All you have to have is silver mica. That's all you need. You can spray or roll these on. It's up to you. All right. Make sure these are clean because I don't want these jacking up my screen. I already got to fix my screen already today. I've got mica on, messing my screen up. All right. Get this into a nice position so we can see a little better. There we go. And let me get myself my controller. 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's a white surface right now.
First she's milk.
Where's she going? We have white sheet of paper in the middle. Now we made these for fun. This is an advanced version of gray screen paint products. No point in going out and buying a gray paint and putting it into a screen because there's no fun in that. So we made an advanced version of it. We made gel paint. That's what we did. So we are literally testing our screens and playing with this product that's actually our products. And if you feel that it's not, make the ingredients live on camera like I did. Matter of fact, advance it, make it better than what we did. I bet you can't do it. But we did it already. What are you going to complain about? What are you going to cry about? There's nothing to cry about. We did it. We came on camera, we did it. So now you do it. See, here's the thing about it. When we do it, then there's a whole bunch of excuses in between about, oh, they didn't do it right. They didn't do that right. What did we do right? We made an advanced version of what they made and still leveled it on camera. So, you make it now. What's the problem? There we go. Here come the Karen calls. I told you they cry every time. They cry every single time. Nope, we all don't want to listen to it. Because again, at the end of the day, it comes down to one thing. Oh, they changed his name again. Isn't that Jerry Jones? It is Jerry Jones. Goodbye, Jerry Jones. I told you they cry. I told you. That's why I left the mic open. Because I wanted you to hear them come in and start crying and making excuses why they can't do the demonstration now. What's the problem? You said I faked it, I failed it. How did I fail it? How did I fail it? I made the product and made it better than what it was. And it still failed. So how did I fail? Now, again, do the demonstration. I don't want to hear a lot of excuses. You make our mix up here. Make our silver mixes, make our dark gray mixes, make all of them. And And while you're at it, I got 6 more to add underneath this caption when I get done of the black and white challenge, which I'll be posting also too, which is going to be the Metallica Personal and UV Mix. And for those who want to take the simple road, then all you have to do is just go look at the video demonstration and you will see the demonstration of the product just matching basic house paint with nothing in it. Can't get any more easier than that. Oh, and if you look at my environment, we don't sit in the dark in here. My screen is also far bigger and then every demonstration, and we're at 720p on a $270 projector. My projector is cheaper than you guys in here yelling and screaming, and my screen's much bigger. And another one for you too. Next time you get on camera and you embarrass yourself about trying to make my product, at least try to complete my test while you're at it. For Jamie, next time you make my product, at least make it black. How in the world is it possible you came up with 2 gray screen paints and turn around the other fellow who made it, at least made it black? At the end of the day, you couldn't even get it black. And it still failed. Did any of y'all put mica in the mix? Any of y'all? No, you didn't? Oh, we did. We put mica in ours. And we still beat it. So what's the excuse? Make the product, we'll put the ingredients below. If they don't make it, then you got a free product at the end of the day. Because then I told you at the end of the day, you'll start crying about, oh, it's got to be ISO, and yeah, crybaby stuff. It's got to be this, you got to need some special effects, crybabies. I made a video ahead of time announcing this was going to happen. How you guys were to come in the room and start crying. So it's interesting how in one part of the video, when Jamie was painting the screen down, he said it was black, right? Even when we told him when the rollers were gray, he claimed it was black. In the second video, when he showed the paint stick, he claimed it now was gray. In the middle of the demonstration, he said our product had to be gunmetal gray. But when the product came up under Silent Wake 5, now he says it's black. Which one is it? You guys are like all over the place with that, aren't you? So this is what you're going to do. This is the last I'm speaking on this, but now we're going to be using this as our fun paints. This is your product at the end of the day. Network Gray 773, we bring that in here. We put that mica and silver in it. That's your product, the an upgrade version of it. Well, we're going to put the ingredients there, make the product today. Shouldn't have a problem, right? What's the problem? What's the problem? Look. Fully lit environment. Look at the size of my screen compared to y'all demonstrations. I know the 4K projector sitting behind me. My projector's not 1080p. My projector's 720p at $270. You guys need those expensive projectors because your paints don't work. You're stuck in dark environments because you can't even pull up proper contrast levels or colors. We don't have that problem at the end of the day. You do. And some of you, what we've already seen on video, can't even make it past basic house paint. The other one who made the Noor got caught doing a fake unboxing on our product. You know how embarrassing that is? That you literally have to stoop so low to go act like you went to the post office, picked up a box, print out a fake label, get fake plastic, print our labels out, and basically make it look like that you bought a product that you never purchased to begin with. You know how sad that is? That's extremely sad. So that credibility is out the window, ain't it? Now, we came in here, gave you a chance to make the product. We're still waiting for the third time for the other one, which he hasn't even made yet. He is avoiding that at all costs. And still, we upgraded the product, and it still failed. Now, you're going to make our product. That's all to it. Make our products. What's the problem? This is the product we play with and have fun with at the end of the day. This is our fun stuff, and you're afraid to make it. What's the problem? Oh, okay, just wondering. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So remember, every time you see me do a demonstration with these products laying against my screen, this is your product at the end of the day until you back it up. And your customers, whatever, can make it for free, as much as they want. I love this part. Someone say, but that screen matches your screen. You do know my screen is jet black, right? That my screen is actually generating a high enough white level that it's blended into one of the screens. You do know that, right? I just want to put that out there. I don't want to hear the excuses. I told you, don't want to hear the excuses. Stop crying. We did the test demonstrations. We came out, did the job. Now it's your turn. Stop crying. I don't want to hear it. Here's your options, what you have. If you deny that you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But it just shows at the end of the day that your customers can see that you clearly can't back it up like we did. And they're going to make the free product. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to avoid yours until you can come out and back it up. No more orders. Who's going to buy a product at the end of the day that they can make it for free? And the person can't even back it up but make excuses. You're making excuses. I tell you, look, I put these rooms, I set these rooms up for you guys. When you come in here and start crying, you're making excuses. You're making yourself look bad. Stop talking. The more you talk in here, the more you make excuses, the worse it looks. Just do the paint. That's all. You didn't see me crying and whining when you guys did that to me, did you? Did you see me here crying and whining at the end of the day? Did I cry? No. Did I whine? Did I make excuses? No. I said, I can't wait for this. Let's get this started. That's what I said. And now we do this, and we show you our products that we can make at the end of the day for fun. You guys start crying and whining. Stop it. Make the product. It's getting sad now. Come on now. I'm not going to go behind you and check and see if you did it or not. I'm not going to waste my time. I got things to do. That's up to you to do it. And then your customers can watch at the end of the day as you fail by not making it. So it's up to you. It's not my problem at the end of the day. It's yours. Next time you call yourself making my product, make sure you have my product there to do a comparison. You buy it. You understand? Much like when we buy yours. "4K Snow screensavers."
Getting that from YouTube. Sleep comfortably. With up to
Now, for those who are going to
12
sit there and
hours
say,
of
well,
overnight
you don't have
protection.
I had his product here multiple times. As a matter of fact, I got demonstrations of me putting his product against several forms of products, and they all do the exact same thing. His product has never changed. It's always been the same. Nothing has changed about his product. And it's been the same since day one. If anything was different about his product, he wouldn't have matched that house paint that fast. Nothing different about it. It did the same thing it did when we had it 3 and 4 years ago and 5 years ago. The same thing it does now. Nothing different. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Here's an interesting one. Those who come into the room running your mouths, how about you do this demonstration in a fully lit environment for us to show that your product works? Were you willing to do this today? Oh, you can't, can you? So let me get this straight. The poor copycat paint that you guys make can't even see a decent white level, not enough color at the end of the day. And the product you have here that you call at the end of the day being amazing paint, can't even pull a product or contrast level. Can you do this demonstration for us today? All right, I'm getting tired of the talk. I'm gonna have to start basically putting you guys on the serious timeout. Let's see who's in here running their mouth. Nope, goodbye. All gray screen paints are made the same. Whoever comes in here talking about at the end of the day, your gray screen paints made different, make this. Make the ingredients. Your product is made with mica and silver. That's how it's made. I was making those products before half of you who come on this channel even knew I ever existed. So if I was making a great product before you ever existed, I think I would know what's in it. Mica and silver. So if you want to prove that your product is not what I say it is, then all you have to do is go get some mica and silver, mix it on a live stream, put it in with some everyday gray paints, and see what happens. I could make this embarrassing for you. We could take out the ingredients altogether, and I can just choose paints that will match your complexion of your product. That would be far worse. Because at least with this, oh no, it'd still be bad because the customer knows how to make it at the end of the day, so no way around that. But if it was straight off the shelf paint, it's even worse because that means nothing has to be added to it. I mean, I asked you, but seeing the Cinemax match Network Gray 773, there is so many combinations that I can get at that. It's not even funny. If I were to take the Network Gray 773 into a half and half at 16 silver and 16 Network Gray 773, I could mix that with about 1 to 2 or 3 tablespoons of black paint and about a tablespoon of the mica. I would have a product that's better than the Cinemax. I can make all your products. And just to prove that we can, we'll post the ingredients and see how many of you are willing to take that challenge and go online and make it live. The more of you deny it, the more we know that basically that what I said is true. So can you back this? Because I backed mine. What about you? All right then, with that being said, I'm going to, let me see. Well, the challenge is already here. I'll put all the information at the bottom on how to make it. Enjoy. For those of you that do not want to spend 60 bucks for a house paint in the day, of course you shouldn't have to spend 60 bucks. Guy clearly matched that product in the demonstration. With that being said, his product is actually much cheaper. It should be around under 20 bucks. Like $13, maybe at $13 to $7 is what his product is worth now, because he matched the house paint. Now, quick question for you people who come into the room raging and carry on. Question: what screen paint do you have sitting on your wall? I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know why you can't say anything? You know why you can't tell me? It's because you know at the end of the day, oh, don't answer now. You're too late. 10 is already up. You already forfeit. The reason why you can't say what you have on your wall because you know there's screen paints out there that have been matched to house paint, and that would be so embarrassing. Where's your intelligent level lay at the end of the day? And if you basically bought some paint at the end of the day that you paid $90 for, that you could have got it for like $20 to $30 a gallon and did the exact same thing. How smart does that make you at the end of the day? People wouldn't even trust your opinion after that. I don't want to hear it. Excuses. Still didn't tell me anything. I asked you what paint you had. See, that's the thing about it. I'll sit there and count to 10 and you won't say anything. And then when I'm done counting 10, then you'll say something, thinking that'll make you look good on camera. It doesn't. Anyone who's proud of having a screen paint is going to announce what they have. And you didn't announce. That's like if you're in a room full of people who own Bugattis. Everybody in that room that owns a Bugatti is going to sit there and talk about what kind of car they got. The person, and no offense against the Honda, the person who has the Honda is not going to speak up. There you go. See? You guys are so easy to read. So easy to read. It's human behavior. All right, that's basically about it. We're done with all this nonsense. We came out here, we backed our products. You guys felt misery. You're going onto the wall of shame. I'll have that done today. In the meanwhile, we have the paints that we'll be playing with. We'll be using these for fun. That's why we made it for fun, because I got kind of bored of the house paints. There's no challenge for us. So meanwhile, if you feel, it's a challenge along with this, if you feel that your product can basically beat any one of the products we have up here, you can make it live in the stream. If you can't, well, then your customers can have it for free. All right, well, that's it. Gotta go, and God bless.